Hi everyone, this is Gloria from stampwithgloria.com. It has been a while since I've done a video. I've had a ridiculously busy summer. After a house that we owned has been for sale for 3.5 years up north, we're finally selling it. I did some traveling this summer. I opened a new Pilates studio in this area. I was helping a friend with some landscaping so I could buy the Pilates equipment for the studio. So I have had a ridiculously busy summer and it's finally winding down, and I'm actually going on the mini retreat in California with my daughter tomorrow. But I wanted to shoot this video so that my daughter could get it edited before I get back. And we're actually going to use the Wild About Flowers stamp set that's in the catalog. And the card we're going to make is this watercolor card. And I actually did this for the retreat for a swap. So you can see how it comes out in lots of different ways. I had posted it on some Facebook groups and they loved it, and one gal actually asked me to do a video on it. So I said I would absolutely love to do that, because when I do videos I have no idea what people want to see. So if someone asks me to do something, I'm all over it. I'm like, absolutely, I will do a video for you. So we are going to start out with watercolor paper, and I've got just a little artist palette here, and I'm using Re-Inker's ink and an Aqua Painter. The colors that I'm using in the Re-Inkers are Bermuda Bay, Mossy Meadow, and Crushed Curry. So how do we get this kind of look? What we do is I have just a little squirt bottle, 4-ounce squirt, got a spritzer that I got actually from, I think, Michael's or something years ago. And you want to start out by actually spritzing the watercolor paper, okay? And you want to let it soak in just a little bit. Make sure the edges are nice and moist, because that's actually a portion of the card that we're going to do the edges and the background right now, just so that you can kind of get an idea. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Aqua Painter and I kind of draw it on the paper just to see, you know, where the color's at, and then I'm going to just touch it to the paper. And I'm going to pick out 3 areas that I want a little darker color, and I'm just going to let the watercolor paper do all the work. I'm going to then pick the Crushed Curry, and I'm going to put that here. I want some yellow in here because I plan on putting this pretty flower in there, and I want a little bit of like sunshine coming through, you know, whatever you want to call it. And then it's okay to just pick up some color with the yellow, and I'm going to do the corners. Now see, I did this corner here and I just really don't have enough water on there. So I'm going to spray the corners again. They dry rather quickly. So I'm just going to do that, and then I'm going to hold the card down so you can see. So we're going to just take the corners. So this is like if you're looking in at a card and you want to have like kind of an hourglass or like a tunnel effect, you do the corners of a picture on the outside in a darker color. Okay, so that's what we did, and I want to have that little bleeding look there. And we're just going to let that hold for a second, and then, you know, during this time you could probably mount your colors on your blocks and get them ready to go. And I am using, let me bring back the set here. I'm using the Wild About Flower set. Now I'm using this particular weed, I'm sorry, and then these flowers, which don't necessarily fit on here. These flowers do, but I'm using these 2 here, and I'm going to show you how you can position them on other stems, so you can use different flowers for different weed stems to, you know, kind of get whatever you want to get. Okay, so that'll make sense in a minute. I know I know I said that out loud and you're like, what are you talking about, Gloria? Well, here, I'll let you know in a second. So we're going to use Blackberry Bliss and Soft Suede. So Blackberry Bliss is the pretties and Soft Suede is the feathery part or the weed part of the card. Okay, so I want to stamp on here, but it's kind of juicy yet, and it's not going to take the ink very well. So I'm just going to take a paper towel and then blot the card. Okay, so it was on there long enough. We can blot it. Now I can do some stamping on it. So I'm going to take our weed and I'm going to stamp in the corner. As you can see, I got one lower, one higher, and then that's where that yellow comes in, where I've got the sun, you know, reaching up with the weed, you know. I'm just like all over, you know, reality and that kind of thing. And then we tucked in another weed there. That's it. That's all you got to do with that. So then the next thing I'm going to do is put the pretty flowers on. So these actually reach like right here and right here. So I can actually just take and plop the flowers on right there. Boom! But now how do I get a flower right there? Let me show you. You just take a scrap piece of watercolor paper, you lay it over the flower that you don't want to get messed up, and then you take and you tuck the other flower right on that stem. Okay? So now you've got that in there, just like that, and then we're going to put a flower right there. Okay, oops, that's okay. I pushed a little bit too hard. I got an edge. Oh no, not an edge. I think my customers would like pass out, but that's okay. We can fix it. So then we're going to put one there, okay, and then we'll take the watercolor paper here. Now you can see that some of the stuff I'm not like totally, like I'm missing a little bit part of the flower, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do with that. So okay, so I stamped everything here. Now I want to, okay, first of all, look at that. I gotta fix this dang thing here. It's like, what did you do, Gloria? Okay, so how can I fix that? All right, let's fix it, because you know we're all OCD, and you know we just can't take it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a stem a little bit higher up on the card, and then I'm going to take, oopsie, I'm going to take my posies again and my piece of watercolor paper. What did I do with it? There it is. And then we're going to stamp, oops, about right there. We're stamp right there where that color is, and I'm going to cover that up. There we go. Look at that. Woohoo! Didn't know you could do that, right? So now we're going to have kind of like a fuzzy little looking flower. Then we're going to pull this flower out. We're going to make it a little bit more fuzzier looking, so it just looks a little bit more watercolory, if that's a word, watercolory. And then, you know, you can even pick up color off of your stamp and pull in like more flowers, more fuzzies, you know, so it makes it look like there's flowers behind. So let me pick up a little bit more purple. Let's put some down here. So it looks like there's more flowers behind. Oopsie. Okay, that one didn't turn out quite the way I wanted to, so let's fix that. So we're going to blot that, and we're going to get our purple, and I am going to just plop a flower right in there to fix that. Look at that. Oh, I think we'll do this too. We'll do it right down in there. Yeah, you can build flowers anywhere you want. And oh, let's see, let's put a flower right here to kind of define it a little bit. So we're going to come over here. Yep, we'll tuck one up in here like it's supposed to be there. Look at that, I missed it. I'll just pull the edge out. There we go. Okay, so now we've got our flowers going on. There, little softness going on. And you can take like the soft suede marker, and if you wanted to, you could draw the lines in to define it more. I actually like the card just the way it is. But another thing that you could do is you could take, if you wanted these lines in the middle of the flowers more defined, like I did here, you can take and define it. One of the things I did is I put speckles in this one. You don't have to. I just find that I really like this card a lot, just like it is. So we're going to leave it just like that. okay? So I put it on some cherry cobbler cardstock. It really made it pop. And the other thing that you can do is you can do a decorative corner. And we have the Curvy Corner Trio Punch. Any of the edges would work well. It would be beautiful. And you can find that punch in our Handmade for the Holidays mini catalog that we have right now. I know I told somebody about the Curvy Punch and they couldn't find it, so let me show you what page it's on. It's on page 18 of the holiday catalog, and it's with the Cup of Cheer set. So the coffee cup in the catalog, if you can see right there, it's on that same page, the Curvy Corner Punch. I hope you like this video. Try it, have fun with it, try all the flowers, all the stems, just make some really pretty things. Start with the backgrounds first, blot it off, and then start stamping your cards after that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please go to stampwithgloria.com. I've got other videos. You can order anything that I've mentioned here at my blog or online through Gloria Helmbrecht and Stampin Up. And if you ever want to talk to me about possibly being a demonstrator, please give me a call. I'd love to talk to you. Have a great day. Bye.